Hey everybody, welcome back to the Art of War YouTube page. Today we're going to be back in the underhook. Last time, as you know, we went through an underhook series where we defeated that dreaded frame. But today we're going to be back in there showing you some elbow techniques that I like to use, that I've used in previous fights. So hope you enjoy. So here we are in a deep underhook, okay? I'm going to have control of a wrist and head position. This is super crucial to this head position because it's going to allow me to determine where his jaw's at or his chin's at. So here we are. I'm basically just keeping good pressure up against him, maybe kneeing the inside of the thighs a little bit, trying to get him to think about other things than what I'm actually going to go for. And after I knee those once or twice, I create space. I bring my uppercut elbow in. He's going to pummel in right away. And now we're in this 50-50 over-under type position. I want to make sure I maintain a good underhook here. So I'm keeping him kind of on the fence still, knowing that once again I can just kind of repeat the same elbow. I'm going to attack the bicep. I'm going to trace the arm to the forearm. And now I'm going to give a little shoulder shrug. That's going to create my space. I'm going to clear this hand and roll my elbow up and through, switching my feet into my double. And now I'm in a great position to hit this nice little cut back double. On that cut back double, I'm going to take an outside step away from his foot. I'm going to drop my knee, probably in line with his foot. I want to maintain pressure, but I want to change the angle. When I do that, I'm going to pull on the knee, and we should get a good release from the fence that should be able to drive him to the ground. As soon as I feel that pressure release, I'm going to run my feet. So I'm here, good pressure, driving him up the wall, outside step, knee's going to follow, and then I'm going to pivot and turn the corner. Into a deep side control. Okay, so we push the hand down. I'm going to drive this hand to the mat or fist, depending on your preference. I'm going to drive that stiff arm to the mat. This knee is going to fill the space. And now I got a nice tight bite here. I got great elbow strikes for the finish, or there's a nice neck crank right here. I cup the head and I arch up, and it gets a good neck crank. When we're in this stocks position, this is what it's called. It's very crucial that we're filling any kind of voids or any space. As we know in mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu, space usually leads to escapes. I always say space leads to death of your position. So I'm going to stiff arm the mat again, and I'm flexing my arm up. That's taking away any movement in his neck. I'm filling all that space behind his shoulder blades with my knee. So if I start out here, I'm going to end up right against his shoulders. And now I'm going to keep my chest pinned to his floating ribs as I stiff arm. Dropping the elbows, pulling on the head. Our next kind of sequence here is if we don't have good head position. If we've been defeated in the head position battle, but we still got wrist control. We're in the underhook again. I got wrist control. Jason's got head position this time, which can be kind of a pain in the butt. I'm trying to change level to maybe get in on a shot, but he's following me. Okay? Or I'm reaching to maybe pick an ankle, and he's stopping me. So the one thing we still do have is our knees, right? That was kind of a groin shot, but knees still. Okay. The other thing I can do, and a quick way to, get a good elbow on a guy is I'm going to release on my underhook. I'm going to find his wrist. I'm going to pinch that wrist right at the glove and take a nice outside step. And I know where his head's at, or I should know where his head's at, because he's got that inside head position. I'm going to quickly spin looking for the jaw, and I should be able to land a nice elbow right around the ear and jaw line. I'm here, throw knees, roll. The next thing we're going to go over is if Jason gets the underhook himself. So here we are. Jason has recovered this underhook. It's not a real deep underhook, so we're not in the worst position, right? I still have my head position, and I'm still driving into him, creating a lot of pressure. I'm going to release a little bit, feed the hand that I got the wrist control over to my other hand. I'm going to close it back up. Now I got pressure and a good seal on this arm. I'll take my head out of the way, and I got some nice shots that I can land. I can finish off by going straight to a double, lifting, and finishing. Passing it over. I'm going to seal that back up. Now I'll remove my head, but I still got my pressure up against that hand. I got elbows, okay? I drop in on my double. I'm gonna readjust how I'm sitting on this with getting my hips underneath me. Now I'm in a power position, a squat type position. I use my legs to lift, not my back. Get your hands in there. All right.